right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions to keep that dream alive. Got to hold serve as the favorite tonight.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight, fight, fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it before others do. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, well, usually more often than not, it makes for a suffocating night at the office when you are facing the former interim welterweight king, Colby Covington, as we get to the early round action here. And whether it's going to be his takedown game or his volume striking, it's just going to be non-stop offense from Colby Covington. Leads the league in cardio. Mentally, he is forged. Very big challenge in front of his opponent here tonight.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and the opponent couldn't stop it. Sometimes
you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown.
Close guard. He's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Belal Muhammad. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Covington's in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's run the mount.
Nice positional control here. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Covington's back in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, he's got a guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Covington going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing the land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Belal Muhammad. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
ring.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Covington going for the takedown, but unable to land.
Big double leg level change. Nice shot there by the champ.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Covington. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, good defense, yes.
Grounding and pounding away with these hammer fists. Beautiful work by Covington. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Round 2 straight ahead.
Relax. You get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. He passes the half. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
A series of punches from the top here by Covington. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He passed the half guard.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Oh, right into mount.
Two minutes have gone by. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
All these actions, though, these big actions gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys. Yep, gotta be very careful there. Beautiful transition.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arms stuck between the legs, he is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. 1 minute to go in round two.
Oh, in the mouth.
Excellent ground and pound there by Covington. Good, solid strike on the ground. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it. Good run.
All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
He's cut too. We knew this was going to be a bloody fight. I want you to refocus.
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Round three of a possible five. Covington gets the double leg takedown. How good was that?
He passes to half guard. Now
he's going full mount.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Covington. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Muhammad's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds. Good work from the top here by Covington. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Covington's right back to the full mount here. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Lands with the ground and pound.
Gotta be careful here.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
That was a slick transition.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Covington's back in full mount.
In the half guard, he set up a beautiful submission. That is tight. Getting very close to finishing this Von Flue. He did a great job.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Let's work, I'll stand this up. We need to work.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
A lot of takedown defense, submission defense is just being calm and patient.
Oh, he got out. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Muhammad going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Nice strike from bottom position. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes. All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he stops it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You got to preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. All right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Chaos Covington.
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and New World Order